नाग मलार
गावे मिली ब्रज नार राग मलार
कूके पीक नागे कूके पीक बाजे बीना बाजे बीना बेनु धप ढोल एक सार
बाजे बीना वेणु ढप ढोल एक सार
ओ चलो वाली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार
चलो वाली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार
कूके पीक नाचे मोर पंख पसार
कूके पीक नाचे मोर पंख पसार
फूले फूल चंपा जूही बेला कचनार
फूले फूल चंपा जूही बेला कचनार
ओ चलो आली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार
चलो वाली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार
बिच बिच बोले आली मिली बलिहार
बीच
बलिहार
बोले आली मिली बलिहार
बरसावे कुसुम कदम बनिदार
बरसावे कुसुम कदम बनिडार
ओ चलो आली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार चलो
वाली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार
प्यारी जू जर तारो गान ओ प्यारी जू जर तारो गान तन पुलक अपार
प्यारी जू तारो गान तन पुलक पार
तारो गान तान पुलक अपार
प्यारी जू जड़ तन पुलक अपार
बाम सुधे देह विसार
श्यामा श्याम वाम सुधे देह विसार
लखत
जय हो।
कृपालु शिव गोपी तनुधार
लखत कृपालु शिव गोपी तनुधार
ओ चलो आली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार
चलो आली देखे लाली झूलन बहार झूले झूला लाली झूलवही रिझवार
बोले राधा रानी की
जय
झूलन लीला की
जय
This morning I started one of the verses from Bhakti Shatak and didn't finish it. I told we will continue this time. So again we're doing verses from Bhakti Shatak. This book, wonderful. This wonderful divine book written by the greatest saint Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripaluji Maharaj. And so verse number 6, which is verse 12 in Bhakti Shatak, Doha 12, but number 6 on the page. So we will sing it again one more time and then we'll hear some explanation. जय राधे जय राधे
राधे जय राधे जय राधे
कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण
कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण
जग विराग हो चित होई चित होई हरि अनुराग राधे राधे
जग विराग हो
चित
चित
होई
चित होई हरि अनुराग राधे राधे
तब हो हरि अनुराग जब गुरु चरणन मन लाग राधे राधे
तब हो हरि अनुराग जब गुरु चरणन मन लाग राधे राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण 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 राधे
जय जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे, जय राधे कृष्ण राधे।
बोल लाडली लाल की जय। So this verse says, जग विराग हो तित होई, जित होई हरि अनुराग। और तब हो हरि अनुराग जब गुरु चरणन मन लाग। जितने हमारे मन संसार से विरक्त होते हैं, इतने भगवान में अनुराग होगा, प्यार होगा, आसक्ति होगी। और ये भगवान में अनुराग जब होगा जब गुरु चरण के लिए हमारा मन लग जाते हैं, प्यार होते हैं। Literal meaning of the verse, how much our mind becomes detached from the world, so much we'll be able to attach the same mind to God, to Radha Krishna, to Bhagwan. And our mind will become attached to Shri Krishna, to Bhagwan, only when we surrender ourselves to the lotus feet of a true saint. When we have love in our heart, we surrender ourselves to the lotus feet of a true Rasik saint. हमारा एक मन है, मन एक होता है. We have only one mind. दो नहीं है. If we had two mind, we could have taken one mind and give it to the world, and one mind and give to Bhagwan. Then it would be easy. But we have only one mind. So either we take this one mind of ours and we give it to Bhagwan, to Radha Krishna, or we give it to the world. We cannot be attached to the world and attached to God at the same time. This is a mistake we make. We think, okay, I can love everything in the world. I can love my family, friends, the motor car, the bank balance, my wealth, everything, and I can love God also too. Impossible. Without detachment from the world, we cannot become attached to God. This is why Bhagwan Krishna, when Arjun said to Shri Krishna, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavadhram tasyaham nigaham manye vayuriva sudushkaram. Chapter 6 verse 34 Gita. Shri Krishna is saying to Arjun, मन पद निग्रह अपने काबू में करो, उन पर शासन. Control the mind, control the mind. Arjun says, hey Krishna, how to control this mind? It is so strong, turbulent and unyielding. It is difficult to control the mind as it is to control the wind. And Bhagwan agreed with Arjun. Asanshaya mahabaho mano dudnigraham chalam. Yes, I agree with you. You're 100% correct. The mind is very difficult. Durnigra. Kathin hai. उन पर शासन करना, लेकिन असंभव नहीं है. It's not impossible, difficult. I agree with you, but it can be done. How? Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Chapter 6 verse 35 Gita. Through constant practice. Abhyas. Lagatar. Abhyas. Practice. And vairagya, detachment. You see, Shri Krishna is making it so important. vairagya, detachment. As I said, we have only one mind. The world and God, the two opposite things. Maya and Bhagwan. Andhakar, Roshni, Prakash. Light and darkness, two opposite things. There is something called a balance scale, Taraju. Long ago, now you have digital scale, everything digital. Long ago, there was a balance. In the middle, there's something you hold, and there are two plates on either side. Palade dono side. So on one side, you would put weights when you're going to weigh something, and one side you'll put whatever you're going to weigh. If that is heavier, it will go down. If the weight is heavier, the weight will go down. And if it's the correct weight, it will remain level. So in the same way, our attachment to the world and attachment to God are like the plates of this balance, this scale. If we're attached, very attached to the world, let's suppose in this side is the world, this scale, then we will have little or no attachment for God. People who have a lot in the world, anything in excess in the world. Tulsidas ji says in the Ramayana, Nahi ko as janma jag mahi, Prabhuta pai jahi mad nahi. There never was, there never is, nor will be such a person who has acquired something in the world, in a lot, some position, wealth, beauty, status, something, and has not become arrogant. Jahi mad nahi. And the same thing is said in the Bible. It is easier for a camel to enter the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Because these things bring arrogance. Somebody has a lot of money. There's a person right here in America. He's very rich. He doesn't care. He said when he was going for election, I can kill somebody, shoot them, and people will still support me. He can do all around thing. And people support him. There are people who will support him no matter what. And he has that arrogance because he has money. And now he has position. Double trouble. More, that increase, that arrogance has increased. This is what happens. This is why it is so difficult. There are exceptions to the rule. This is a rule. Yaha hai, waha nahi hai. If we have here, then we have nothing there. In other words, there is no attraction to God, to those who have a lot here. Or yaha nahi hai, those who don't have a lot, to waha hai. They think about God. They look towards God. But every rule has an exception. Yaha bhi hai, waha bhi hai. There are people who have here a lot, wealth, everything, and they have there too. They're devoted to God. Bhagwan Krishna says in Gita, Prapya punya kitam loka nushitva shashvati samaha shuchinam srimatam geho yoga bhrashto bhijayate. Chapter 6 verse 41 Gita. Because these people had attained great devotion in their past life. They had attained 90% love for God. So they are born in very wealthy homes. They may be very beautiful, very handsome, etc. They have everything in the world. And yet, they're unaffected. They're totally detached from the world due to the sanskars, the mental tendencies, the bhakti they have done in their past life. This is very rare. This is an exception. The rule is one who has a lot here, that brings arrogance. So how much one is attached to the world, so much less attraction you will have for God. The scale will be like this. This is the world. This is attraction for Bhagavan. If the attraction for Bhagavan is like this, in other words, we are detached from the world, then we'll be very attracted to God. The scale will be in this position. It's a natural law. People who are devoted, who have loved God a lot, they don't care about worldly things. Even little devotion, not a big thing. Someone is now in satsang, now meet a true saint. Just start doing bhakti, and the world can go to hell. I don't care. It's all because one mind. If the mind is attracted to God, then there will be no attraction for the world. If the mind is greatly attracted to the world, there will be little or no attraction for God. People who are very wealthy, etc. They may go mandir. If there's a lecture series going on, they may attend one day. Just to show people I also believe in God. But there is nothing. No love, no faith, no belief. They don't care. I have everything. I'm a small God myself. Main chota Bhagavan hu. So, but how this, and then the second line says, how will this attraction for God come? How will this detachment for the world? Both will happen. Detachment from the world, together it has to happen. Detachment, attachment. This morning I was talking to the devotees. Sri Maharaji was giving a lecture and he was asking which comes first. Detachment or detachment from the world? Should we just detach from the world first? Or should we attach ourselves to God first? And the lecture was just half an hour, so the question wasn't answered. So I told them that Maharaji would say later on, we have to do both at the same time. We have to practice both of them. Detachment and attachment. While we're detaching the mind from the world, there's no happiness here, there's no sorrow in the world, there's no happiness in any person or object. Once that knowledge becomes firm in the mind starts to become detached. At the same time, Sat, there's attachment, there's happiness only in Sri Krishna, because Sri Krishna is happiness. But that knowledge will come only when we associate and surrender to a true saint. Tulsidas says in the Ramayana, Binu sat sang viveka na hoi, Ram kripa binu sulabhan soi. Only when we associate with a true saint. Sat sang doesn't mean going somewhere, somebody's singing bhajan, or somebody's giving lecture, a worldly person. Sat means sant. Dekho, Satya Sant or Satya Sang. Both have to be genuine. The saint has to be a genuine saint, that's Sat, and our association has to be genuine also. We have met saints uncountable times in uncountable past lifetime. Nothing happened. Many people meet saint. Yeah, I've heard this Maharaji, this Jagat Guru. I saw him. That's it. I went to Mangar, I saw him. That's all. I bow to him. That's it. People tell me all the time, oh, I love his lectures. I look every day. on TV or lectures. And I look at other Babajis too, I look at everybody. I open all my windows, everybody coming. How are we to know? We don't, not at that stage we can take a sift it out, which is good and which is bad. Everybody come, everybody welcome. Everybody is a saint. I listen to the saints. He's wearing yellow clothes, so he's a saint. Jai Ho. That would describe a saint is. Some wear white too. Oh, he talks very nice. I like how he talks, so he's a saint. We people don't even know what to say, what the guru is. Everybody is good. Everybody is guru. We don't go anywhere because we get totally confused. Listen a little bit to this one, listen a little bit to that one, everybody. A true saint. So here Tulsidas says, when we associate in the right way with a true saint, true knowledge will come. But we'll get that association only when God will shower His grace. Punya punja binu milahi na santa aur sat sangati sanshriti kar anta. Bhagwan Shri Ram himself is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, how are you going to meet a saint? A true saint? Not like that. Everybody in TV is saint? No. Punya punja binu. Punj means a huge, big amount, a huge storehouse. And punya means we have done great deeds in the past life. In a huge amount, Bhagwan showers His grace and we are able to meet a saint. And only when we associate, we do satsang, satta sangati, sansiti kara anta. Only when we associate, we do the satsang, the real satsang with a true saint, our attachment for the material world will come to an end. Sansriti kara anta. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to the residents of Ayodhya. So that love will come because Guru will give us the true knowledge of who we are. The reality of the world, where we will find true happiness, who is Krishna. All this knowledge Guru will give. Who is a saint? He's not a saint, he'll give you the wrong knowledge. You'll become more attached to the world. This is what happens. We go to the wrong people. They tell you, okay, beta, close your eyes and now pray to Hanumanji for health and wealth and strength. Do Hanuman Chalisa. Pray to God for wealth, health, the world. Because He wants the world to. He Himself doesn't know where to find, where's happiness. He is convinced that happiness is in the world. So this is what the Vedas say. The Vedas say, Andhe naiva niyamana yathandhaha. Mundak Upanishad first, Mundak second Kand, 8th mantra. People who preach about the world and heaven and there is happiness in the world and heaven, etc., they are blind. Andhe hai. And those who go to them and follow them is a case of blind leading the blind. Andhe ke haath ko pakad ke le ja rahe hain. This is what we do. And instead of getting benefit, we get harm. Let's go on. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe,
Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe.
Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna. Jag so vimukh hoye jab sacho Sadguru paaye. Radhe राधे राधे
जग सो विमुख होय जब साचो सद्गुरु पाय राधे राधे
करत सतत सत्संग तब हरि सन्मुख हुए जाय राधे राधे
करत सतत सत्संग तब हरि सन्मुख वै जाय राधे राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण 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 राधे
बोले अलबेली सरकार की ये दोहा वो दोहे जो हमने अभी भी बोला वो बताया इसी का एक्सप्लेनेशन फिर आया इसमें दिस दोहा नंबर 13 इन भक्ति शतक more or less the same what I just told you in the explanation of the doha before जग सो विमुख होए जब साचो सद्गुरु पाए. So when this detachment to become detached from the world, how is that going to happen? When is it going to happen? When we meet or associate with a true saint. Uncountable lifetimes, the soul, the soul, Atma, is beginningless. The soul is unborn, eternal. आज न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. Chapter 2 verse 20 Gita. Bhagavan Krishna says the individual soul, who we are, the body belongs to us. My Atma ho, Jeev. We are the soul, Atma. Shri Krishna says the soul never takes birth, nor does it die, nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal, and most ancient. It is not destroyed even when the body is destroyed. So from beginningless time we have existed, we have met uncountable saints, we have read all the scriptures. All this Ved and all this Gita, these are all eternal. Sanatan. This Ved didn't, this 5,000 years ago, as some people say, they have always existed. Veda Vyas, descension of Sri Krishna, put them in book form a little more than 5,000 years ago. But all these scriptures have been big from beginningless time, eternal, Sanatan. All these knowledge we have read, we have heard. Nothing has happened. Just read in book, doesn't do anything. The Vedas say, Nayamatma pravachane labhyo na medhaya na bahuna shutena Kathopanishad 1, 2, 23. Pravachan. Just by listening to lectures, doesn't give anyone true knowledge, help you to find God. Should uncountable saints come and tell us about God, we won't find Him. Na medhaya. We may have the buddhi, the intellect of uncountable Saraswatis and Brihaspatis, the authorities of knowledge. But if we try searching for God, we won't find Him. Na bahuna shrutena. By hearing again and again all the philosophy, we won't get that knowledge. We get this knowledge from Guru, the saint. Guru bin hoi ki gyan, binu satsanga viveka na hoi. A saint, but we have to associate in the right way. Just okay, I met the saint, doesn't do anything. Unke sharan mein jana, we have to surrender to him. Attach our heart, our mind to him. You can meet the saint, you can be there for a long time, or you visit him every time. People visit, oh, I go to meet Maharaji all the time. I go, I spend one day, I come back, I spend another day, I come back. They call it satsang. I just went and meet him. That's not satsang. We have to attach our heart, our mind to him. Look, ek parasmani, loha. There's something called a parasmani, a magical stone, that if you take a piece of iron and you touch this stone, the iron will become gold. Supposing I have a piece of iron and I have a parasmani, but the piece of iron is kept enclosed in a wooden box. Dibbe, band kiya. The parasmani may have contact with that wooden box for a long time. There'll be no change in the loha, in that iron. It's only when I take the iron out of the box and bring it in direct contact with the parasmani that the iron gets converted into gold. In the same way, only when we attach our heart, our mind to a saint with faith and reverence that he is a saint, he is God personified. When you meet a saint, you meet Bhagwan. Are Bhagwan Krishna is saying, Acharya mam vijaniyan nava manyet karhichit namartya buddhya suyet sarvadeva mayo guru. 11th canto, 17th chapter, 27 verse, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. Udhav, Shri Krishna is saying to Udhav, Udhav, know the saint, the true Guru, the saint, Sadguru, the true Guru, the genuine, the true saint, know him to be Shri Krishna personified. Do not see him as a man. Oh, he has 2 feet, 2 hands, 2 eyes, and 1 head just like me. He's a man. Don't see him as a man or a woman. The gopis, the greatest saints, were in the form of women. Do not use your material mind and intellect to understand his actions. The actions of a saint is beyond the intellect of Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. इनका कार्य इन लोगों से भी परे है. Know that all forms of God resides in him. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Mahesh, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. All forms of God reside in him. So when you meet a true saint, you are actually meeting God. When you have that faith that he is a saint, and associate with him, attach your heart, your mind with him, then he will give you that knowledge, the true knowledge. Shri Krishna says in Gita, Tad vipranipateena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. Chapter 4, verse 34, Gita. If someone is so fortunate, it is the greatest fortune. Jagadguru Shankaracharya says, Durlabham trayamevaitat daivanugrahakarakam manusyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha sambhava. Three things are most difficult to attain. And only by the grace of God, Daivanugraha, jab Bhagwan kripa karenge. In other words, these are the three graces, biggest grace that God can shower on the soul, on us. Manushyatva mumukshutva mahapurusha sambhava. Number one, birth in the human form. We all have that. This is so valuable. Devatas are praying for this. People in the world pray to Devatas. Indra, the king of heaven, Agni, the god of fire, Vayu, the god of wind, Indraya namaha swaha, Agni namaha, Vayave namaha swaha, Agni namaha swaha, etc. They want to go to heaven. That's what praying to Devata will give you, heaven, nothing else. Yanti deva tan devan pitrin yanti pittabataha. Chapter 9 verse 25 Gita. You think heaven is a great thing? So pray to Devata. Or you'll get something in the world. These same Devatas are praying to Sri Krishna for what? What we have. Durlabham trayamevaitat Durlabham anusham janma prarthyate tirashairapi. Narad Puran. They are praying to Sri Krishna for this. It means this is better. We don't understand. So Manushyatvam. Number two, Mumukshutva. This is the big one. Bhagwan ke liye bhook, pyas. A lot of people go mandir, a lot of people do puja, some people Gayatri Mantra jap, some Hanuman Chalisa, all kind of thing people do. But how many people want Shri Krishna? They're yearning for God. People can quote mantras and Vedas. They do all the puja. No love. No yearning for God. That is called mumukshu. If you have that, you have gotten a big, big grace from Sri Krishna. It may be very small, still. A yearning, a hunger. When will I see you, Krishna? Your divine form. When will I smell your divine fragrance? When will I hear the Basuri? Etc. And number three, Mahapurusha Sambhavaha. To get the association of a true saint, a Rasik saint. And everything. You have attained everything. In Hindi they say, Sone mein suhaga. You have attained everything. So, the true saint. Shri Krishna says in Gita, if you are so fortunate to meet that Tattvadarshinaha, one who has seen Krishna, a true saint, what should you do? So Shri Krishna is saying, you can read for yourself chapter 4 verse 34 Gita. Shri Krishna is saying, Tat Vidipranipateena. Number one, completely surrender to him. Surrender doesn't mean bowing to the saint. I went and I bow. That's not surrender. Mayeva mana adhasva may buddhim niveshaya. Chapter 12 verse 8 Gita. Shri Krishna says, Arjun, give your mind and intellect to me. Stop thinking. As I say, do. You are saying, I'm your guru and everywhere but, lekin. And I'm fully surrendered. Jai Ho. Shishyasteham shadimaham twam prapanna shishya. Complete surrender. No, not like that. Surrender in the mind, the intellect. In other words, whatever Guru say, you have 100% faith. This is correct. Number one. Number two, pariprashnena. Ask him question. Not because I've read a lot of books, so I'm going to see how much he knows, or I'm going to show how much I know, I can quote all his mantras. No. Because I have a doubt. Because I don't understand something. With a true desire to learn. This is why Sri Krishna doesn't say prashna, he says pariprashnena. With a desire to learn, a yearning to know, an inquisitive mind, not a challenging one, and sevaya. This also, do seva. Tan man dhan se seva karo. Serve him with your mind, your body, and your wealth. Do seva. He will give you the knowledge of Sri Krishna. He will give you Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is saying. So, meeting a saint doesn't mean that I met a saint. I went and did pranam. We take our hair and bounce, put it on like you're taking, like hitting a, with charan paduka. There's no feeling. What am I putting my hair on? सिर नहीं, मन को भी साथ ले जाओ. When we bow, not only with the head, but with mind. When you go to bow, whether it's Bhagwan, whether it's Guru, whether it's a saint, you should bow from the heart, from the mind. Yeah, take the head, touch also. But from inside, I am bowing to the lotus feet of Radharani. It is so soft. Shri Krishna's lotus feet of Guruji, which is the feet of Radharani personified. That feeling, bow. Then you're bowing. Otherwise, bow, you just knock ahead. You don't have to even go there. From where you are, you can close your eyes and bow. Ho gaya, man se. You've done with the mind, finish. Bhagwan knows where our mind is, not the physical action. So when we associate in the right way with the true saint, surrender to him, and doing this, karata satata satsang, not just go one time, keep on going. Keep on associating. Bar bar jao. Keep on associating to Hari Sannamukh hai jai. So I told you in the Vedas, during one of the lectures, the Vedas say, Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya samana briksham parikasva jate Tayoranya pipalam swadat nashnan nanyo abhichakashiti Shvetashvataro chapter 4 verse 6. That the individual soul, we the individual soul, have turned our backs to God. Vimukh kiya, bahirmukh. This is how both of them is residing in our heart. Jivatma, Paramatma. We the individual soul, Bhagwan, this is how it is from our beginningless time. So what we have to do? Sanmukhata. This is Vimukhata. This is the cause of all our sufferings in the world, our attachment in the world, and having to rotate in that 8.4 million species, uncountable time. All because of this position, Vimukhata. Turn our backs to God. So what we have to do, what's the cure? Sanmukhata. That's all. Do a right about turn, left about turn. It means surrendering to God. But that will happen when we associate with the saint again and again, because the knowledge will come. Through Guru's grace now, the true knowledge comes that I am soul, Atma. I am not the body. That my every relation is only with Sri Krishna. Then we'll understand the meaning of Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva. Now we say with mouth only. Hey Sri Krishna, you alone are my mother, you alone are my father. Nobody says from the heart. We are lying to God. Safed jhoot. White lie. Who feels in the heart that Sri Krishna alone is my mummy? What about my mummy here? Sri Krishna alone is my wealth. What about the money in the bank? That's also mine. Then that knowledge will come that only Sri Krishna is mine because I am the soul, the Atma. That the happiness I'm searching for I'll find only in Sri Krishna. All this will come just by associating with the true saint. The correct association. Attaching our mind to him with love, with reverence, etc. So this will happen. All right, let's go on. I need the next page. Okay. So we go on to the next, which is number 8, and which is number 14, Doha, in Bhakti Shatak. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe,
Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe.
Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Hari Anurag Virag Jag Aapu hi aap na hoy Radhe Radhe
Hari Anurag Virag Jag Aapu hi aap na hoy Radhe Radhe.
मन ते भजन किए बिना भक्ति न पावे कोय राधे राधे
मन ते भजन किए बिना भक्ति न पावे कोय राधे राधे.
बोलाली लाल की जय. Hari Anurag Virag Jag. To become attached to Hari means God, Sri Krishna, and to become detached from the world, Virag Jag. Aapui aapna hoy. It doesn't happen by itself. It's not going to happen automatically. Man te bhajan kiye bina. Without trying to love God with the heart, the mind, bhakti na paave koi. No one attains that bhakti of Sri Krishna. That's the literal meaning. People say, man nahi lagta. When it comes to spiritual things, to devotion, to chanting God's name, to sit down and do dhyan, meditation. We can do puja. Anybody can do puja, put chandan, put this, put that, physical action. We can do jap even, so many malas. But to sit down and do dhyan, meditate on Radha Krishna, on the saint, oh, that's very difficult. Very difficult. Especially if we have never practiced. Man nahi lagta. My mind does not, is not easily attracted to this. There's no interest. Ruchi nahi hai. Maharaj used to say, who told you man lagta hai? The mind is going to just get attached like that. Pehle lagana, tab lagega. First we have to keep attaching. We have to practice. Abhyas karna na, Shri Krishna said in Gita, abhyas karna. We have to practice. So we have to, as I said, we have to do both together. Anurag, virag. This is sadhana. This is what Shri Krishna means when he says abhyas, to Kaunteya. Practicing. So you're sitting to do meditation. Okay, Shri Krishna alone is happiness. I want to love Shri Krishna. I'm trying to picture Shri Krishna in front of me. The mind runs to the wall. Apne aap. The mind runs to the wall. Especially when we are starting to do bhakti, when you're starting to do meditation, sadhana. And it will go to the dirtiest place sometime. Look, our mind has been attached to the material world from beginningless time. And has made the firm decision that I will find happiness in the world. In a new house, a new car, a beautiful girl, a handsome boy, in children, in money, in motor car, in going to the mall, in a doggy, in a parrot. Oh, little children, they beg, Mommy, I want a doggy, Mommy, doggy. And Mommy says, no, because you're not going to take care of doggy, I have to take care of doggy. So this decision has become very firm in the mind. We have been practicing this thing from uncountable lifetimes. That decision in the mind that I will find happiness in the world. To change that decision is not difficult, impossible for the worldly soul. This is where the work of Guru comes. The worldly soul cannot do this by themselves. You can read all the books, all the philosophy. Read Ved, read Gita. Nothing is going to happen. Kuch nahi, paro. Roz, itne baar chalisa kar, chalisa, Hanuman chalisa, Gayatri mantra, Sundar Khan, Gita ka paath, roz. Kya milega? Aur abhiman badhega. Every day, I do so much Hanuman Chalisa. I read Sundar Khan of the Ramayana. I do Gayatri Mantra Jap. I do Maha Mantra Jap. I read Gita. What are you doing, bhaiya? Reading words. What are you going to get from that? It's only going to increase our pride. There's something called Jnana Abhiman, the pride of learning. Oh, you meet somebody, hey, do you do jap? No, I do 16 mala every day. Have you read Gita? No. I know so many sloks of Gita. I have read Gita from beginning to end many, many times. Have you been to Badrinath Ashram? Have you been to Jagannath, Puri, Rameshwaram, Dwarika, Charo Dham, as it's called? No, I didn't even go to one. How I've been so many times. Have you done Parikrama, Govardhan? No, I go every year. And nothing. Just Abhiman. Pride. The time when you were going on Govardhan, where was the mind? Oh, I have a nice little doggy. I didn't know if my wife feed the dog. Last time I went in pilgrimage, the dog died. I got a next one. And you're doing parikrama. Jai Ho. Who is thinking about Sri Krishna? What is this Govardhan that you're going around? Only physical drill, marching. No benefit. Instead of getting benefit, we get harm because now the Abhiman is there. Oh, I went for the 4 dhams, I do parikrama, I have been to Hajj, I have been here, there. More Abhiman. Instead of benefiting, we end up losing. But this is not the real bhakti, the real devotion. So, because nobody has taught us. And if somebody is telling us even, we don't want to listen. Hey, God, baat hai. Because we have met saints, uncountable true saints, and they have given lecture, but we don't have time, or we don't listen. I don't have time to listen to all this nonsense. I read Gita myself. Who are you to tell me what is in Gita? Abhiman. We don't benefit. So that's why we keep rotating in that 8.4 million species. We're going to lose this valuable human birth. We don't even know how we get this. In the Ramayana, Bhagwan Shri Ram says, Kabahuk kari karuna nar dehi det isha binuhe tu sanehi. Very seldom, very rare, does the Supreme Lord, who loves the individual soul without any self-interest, bestow upon it birth in the human form. Only out of His causeless mercy, after millions and millions of lifetimes, the Lord gives us a chance in human birth. And when we get it, what do? Vishayam, Bhog. Running after the senses. This is what we think human life is for. What is the best thing to eat? What is the best kind of clothes to wear? What are the best movies to see? What is the nicest motor car to have? What is the best kind of house to build in the swimming pool? And that's all we think about life. How many people think this life is to devote it to Sri Krishna for attaining divine love? Shri Krishna bhakti karne ke liye. Isliye ye manav de mila. Because dog cannot do bhakti, cow cannot do bhakti, ye kutta, ye billi, ye gaay bhakti nahi karte. Huh? Human birth we can do bhakti. Even devatas cannot do bhakti. That's why they are begging for human birth. And we have such a great gift. An invaluable gift we have. इसका मूल हम समझ नहीं सकते. अमूल्य चीज हमारे पास है. लेकिन क्या कर रहे हैं? What are we doing with it? We have such a valuable thing. Imagine people, as I said over and over, devatas, people pray to celestial gods, Indra, Kubera, Barun, all is Agni. And they are praying for this thing we have. This is so valuable. How many of us even think about that? हमारे पास क्या है? नहीं सोचते. और गायब बस खत्म हो जाएगा. One day Yamraj is going to come and say, hey, chalo, let's go. No, please, Yamraj, give me a few months more, give me 1 minute. No, what? Not even 1 second more. Chalo, time finish. What is going to do? So the saint, when we are willing to listen and accept him as a saint, what he is telling us, then we are going to practice, do the abhyas. People used to say to Sri Maharaji, my guru, Maharaji, you know, I heard you're Bilan Mandir and you're doing all this thing and hospital. I will give you so much money. I will do everything that you want me to do, Maharaji. Please, I want you to do one thing for me. Maharaji said, what? I want you to do sadhana. Maharaji would laugh. If Maharaji said, he would say to them, if any saint can do sadhana for anyone, this world would cease to exist. Because all a saint has to say to Bhagwan, hey Shri Krishna, I have only one desire, that the uncountable souls in the uncountable solar systems who are under the control of Maya and suffering, release them from Maya and give them divine love forever. Shri Krishna doesn't lose anything by giving such a boon. He is Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. If you subtract infinite, he remains infinite. But Shri Krishna is bounded by the divine law. Mameva ye prapadyante maya metantarantite. Chapter 7, verse 14. Only the one who is completely surrendered to me can become free from Maya. He doesn't bring that law for anyone. So no guru, no saint, no one can do sadhana. We have to do sadhana. Guru will help. Guru do a lot. Guru is sitting inside. What he's doing, we don't even know how much he's doing. I told you before. Dhire dhire, you will see how much your attachment for God is going to increase, your attachment for the world is going to decrease. All is happening, and you just doing sadhana. Guru is doing from inside. But we have to do it. So when we associate with a true saint and we practice sadhana, we keep reading the philosophy, listen to the philosophy. Bar bar, avritti rasakri dupadeshat, Vedanta Sutra. Again and again, listening, reading, again and again. Our memory is very weak. We forget very quickly. So we make it fresh again and again. It will keep us from doing wrong things, and knowledge will become firm. Then, slowly, slowly, detachment will come. From the world, attachment for Krishna will come. And we have to practice to love Krishna. How do we fall in love in the world? People think, I just saw this girl and I fell in love. I just saw this boy and I fell in love. You fall in love? We fall in love and we fall in hate too also afterwards. Nobody falls in love. Dhyayato vishayan punsa sangasteshu pajayate. Chapter 2, verse 62, Gita. Shri Krishna says, when we think again and again, bar bar, that this boy will make me happy, this girl will make me happy, this thing will make me happy, this alcohol, this cigarette, we think again and again, we become attached. You become an alcoholic, you become a chain smoker. Oh, I can't live without this girl. I can't eat food. Food no longer has taste. I can't sleep until I get her or him. We call it love. This is the thinking again and again, again and again. In the same way, if we think that Shri Krishna alone will give me happiness because Shri Krishna is happiness. Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Mahapuran to Uddhav, Vishayandhataschittam vishayeshu visajjate mamanusmarataschittam mayeva praviliyate. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 canto, 14 chapter, 27 verse. Just as people in the world, they think again and again that some person or object in the world will make them happy, they become attached to that person or object. In the same way, Shri Krishna says, Uddhav, if someone thinks about me, Shri Krishna again and again, that he will find happiness in me, true happiness, he falls in love with me, he gets attached to me, then he will come to me. You get attached to the world, you will get the world. Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tame vaiti kaunte sada tadbhava bhavitah. Chapter 8, verse 6, Gita. When we think again and again, when the life leaves the body, tyajatyante kalevaram. Whatever you remember at that time, when the life leaves the body, that's what you're going to attain in the next life, what you're going to become. And what are we going to remember at the time when the life leaves the body? Wherever we are attached, whatever we love, whatever we are attached to. If you're attached to the world, the parrot, the dog, somebody in the world, then you're going right there. Let's suppose in as Maharaj, he says, your father, you love your father to death, as people say. I love my daddy. And your daddy did some wrong action. Next life he had to become a donkey, gadha. Then you're going to become a baby donkey. You're going right there where he's. That's where your mind is attached. On the other hand, if you're attached to Sri Krishna, you love Sri Krishna, then when you live in the bad life, you think about only Sri Krishna. Then you will certainly go to Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna says there's no doubt about that. All right? So we have to practice that. That's the abhyas. Then the bhakti will come for Sri Krishna. All right? There's a lot more, but next lecture. Bo Ladli Lal Ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar Ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.